So yes, I did escape the cougar preserve. They left the gate unlocked, and here I am. Yes! I was married for 16 years. I've been divorced for 6. So what have I learned? Marriage is temporary. Tinder is forever. You hook up with them one time. It's been 4 years since I've been on Tinder, and I still have these fuckers with my phone number. Part of that is my own fault. I went through a phase. I'm neither proud of it or ashamed of it, where it was just, I went on a Tinder rampage. It was like not Mr. Right, it's like Mr. Right now. You got 45 minutes available right now. I'm not a cougar. I have to say honestly, 20-something-year-old men, they're not good at sex, but they're fun. They're entertaining. They ask for shit that it's like, what? Where did you? You know, honey, sex with a woman of my age is kind of like going to the Chinese restaurant. Peking duck is on the menu, but it says right there in the small print, requires a 24-hour notice. There are things that you might ask for that do require a 24-hour notice. You just can't say, we're going to do it now. Because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So yeah, I had a guy that hooked up with 4 years ago. Started texting me out of the blue again. What are you doing? Not you. Not you. That's all you need to know. Not you. What? You don't like me anymore? I don't fucking know you. Who said I ever liked you to begin with? You were available. That was it. That was it. So we're supposed to do some 2020 predictions, I guess. I don't know. I predict mayhem because my oldest turns 21 on Thursday. Oh yeah. And I'm mom. Attempting to be a stand-up comedian, attempting to lead this life. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. But I was a good parent. You know, a lot of 21-year-olds get into trouble. You know why? It's that 21-year-old thing. We don't teach people responsible drinking. It's just no drinking until you turn 21 and then you've seen them out. I'm 21! And they're just drinking like maniacs. No. At 16, I took my son to the grocery store and said, what do you want to try? What do you want to try? You're only going to get one, but what do you want to try? And we had a beer, what of this and whatever. And then at 18, we had the final exam. The final exam was I bought some Wild Turkey 101, and I was cooking dinner, and I said, son, come in here, have a shot with mom. And he's like, I don't want to. And I was like, it wasn't a question. Has a shot. He's like, that stuff is awful. And I was like, I know. Continue cooking dinner. 15 minutes later, son, come in here, have another shot with me. I don't want to. It wasn't a question. It wasn't a question. Took another shot. He was like, oh, laying on the couch. 15 minutes later, son, come in and have another shot. Third one, he's laying on the couch. He's like, I feel funny. And I don't want dinner. And it's like, well, you're still going to have dinner. And this is what we've learned. You should say no, regardless of what people say. You know, you should have said no at 2. But now you know how you feel when you shouldn't make any decisions. You shouldn't drive. You shouldn't go home with a girl. You shouldn't go home with a boy. You shouldn't go home with a squid. I don't know what you want to go home with. Mom doesn't judge. She loves you no matter what you do, who you do, how you do it. You know, he early on in his teen years, right after his father left, he was really bad about not clearing his browser history, and that's a rough moment with a single mom. That it's like, son, clear your browser history. Mom does not need to know what's in your personal jackatoria. It's just more than I can handle at this point in my life. Clear your browser history. I do it for you, son. I do it for you. I clear it so you don't know that Mom is into some rusty ass scissors. I love it when guys bitch about the size of their dick. It's like, have you been on Pornhub? Do this like hardcore trip, no dick involved. They're having a great time. So don't say you don't have enough dick. Am I going somewhere with this? I don't know. It's a good question. I have been fasting. The fat chick thing, he said, yeah. I too have tofu and Diet Coke in my refrigerator, and it's really sad. I didn't want to be a skinny girl, but I was being stalked by type 2 diabetes, which is similar to being stalked by Yeti-abetes. Always frightening. So my doctor was like, you have to lose 60 pounds as quickly as possible, and I was like, okay. And I did, and she was shocked. She's like, I've been a doctor for 25 years. Nobody's ever done that before. And I was like, because I want to live. I don't want to have the ramifications of like losing part of my foot. I guess you would say I'm lactose intolerant. That's a terrible joke. But it's an open mic, and I'm just trying shit out. My name is Tanya Cope. But my friends have shortened that to Taco. You have a good night, friends.